वेलकम टू MSME टॉक शो। आज हम मिल रहे हैं मिस्टर शीतल कुमार दोशी जी से, फाउंडर ऑफ स्पार्कलाइन ग्रुप। स्पार्कलाइन is a leading industrial crane manufacturer of India. They are into innovative steel solution business, having pan-India presence, state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities at Pune, Jaipur, and Chennai. They serve diverse industries right from auto, construction equipments, agriculture equipments, polyfilms, and lately into aviation business as well. Let's meet the founder, our today's true real MSME hero, explore his entrepreneurial journey, how far he has come from a small town Baramati and able to build a very successful and a true Make in India brand, Sparkline. Welcome to our MSME talk show, Doshi ji. First of all, we would like to congratulate you for your successful journey and building a brand like Sparkline.
Thank you. Thank you for coming over here and thank you for arranging these discussions.
Yes sir, thanks for providing the opportunity and let's dive into first question right away. जानना चाहेंगे आपसे that आपकी जर्नी के बारे में और 1991 में आपने स्पार्कलाइन की शुरुआत की। उस समय लाइसेंस राज ख़त्म भी नहीं हुआ था, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग के लिए उतना इन्वायरमेंट भी नहीं था। आज तो हम सुनते हैं गवर्नमेंट का भी इनिशिएटिव मेक इन इंडिया के बारे में कई स्कीम्स निकलती हैं और इसके बारे में काफ़ी जागरूकता भी है कि मेक इन इंडिया को प्रमोट किया जा रहा है। बट उस समय जब ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं था, ऐसा इकोसिस्टम नहीं था, फंड रेजिंग का इकोसिस्टम नहीं था, आपने सोचा कि चलो कुछ शुरुआत करते हैं, वो भी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में, और आप एक सक्सेसफुल बिजनेस बना पाए। तो एक ब्रीफली आपके जर्नी के बारे में जानना चाहते हैं।
Basically, how to tell you, my experience is very good and great about our governments, various governments, corporations, and who are directly and indirectly involved to start the business and to support the business. Even though there were strict laws, but they were also guiding us and helping us, especially, when I was a young, wanted to start. Immediately after my qualification, when I came and I was knowing nothing about how to start a business, I went to the corporation, Pimpri-Chinchwad Municipal Corporation. They had one division, they guided me. Then I went to MIDC, they guided me. And when you go, and today I always see, one thing which really wonders me, that how people always try to criticize the government, but I really have seen the other side of the government and the officers. So they always try to help the people when you have got a straight approach. See, there are some lacunas in system, every system, but the kind of support system which is available for the Indian small scale and MSME sector by the government, it's great. We should try to go submit our papers. If we are unable to submit our paper, talk to them, take their guidance. They are always helpful. This is my journey. This is how I started. Everybody helped me a lot. Let us put it in this way.
Well, that's a good point of view. जनरली ऐसा होता नहीं है दैट हमें अप्रिसिएशन सुनने को मिलता है, वो भी स्पेसिफिकली गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स के लिए। बट इट्स वेरी ग्रेट टू नो, इट्स गुड कि अगर आप स्टेट अप्रोच रखते हो, देन देयर आर पीपल टू हेल्प यू आउट।
Absolutely. See, two things should be. The government officers are always, we should not believe their talents and their approach. They are always there to help us. But we should have the right attitude, right approach, and the right purpose of our requests. And when they find out there is a proper substance in whatever we are talking about, they are always there to help. Even in last, you can say, all 25-30 years, I have never ever seen any single government officer who is trying to, not support you. Let us put it in this way. Yes, they may be aggressive, they may be demanding, they may be possessive. That's a different situation. But approach is always, to help the small scale industries.
Great to know that. So basically, थोड़ा स्पार्कलाइन के बारे में बताइए, क्या आपके प्रोडक्ट्स हैं? स्पार्कलाइन की जो स्टेज वाइज जर्नी हुई है, आपके प्लान्स है अभी पूना, जयपुर, चेन्नई, तो थोड़ा ब्रीफली जानना चाहिए।
These are all recent developments when Sidhharth joined. But basically when we started Sparkline, I mean, obviously when you know nothing and you have nothing, how to start and where to start, that is a big question. So when I came to Pune, Pune was a new city, like how you have come to Pune, nobody knows you.
You also belong to a small town, Baramati.
Baramati, and those days, you know, coming from Baramati to Pune was like coming from other state to Pune. So when I came over here, I mean totally unknown people. Of course my qualification was also not from here, like I did my graduation also in Belgaum. So Pune was altogether new city, so nobody was known. Business, what to do, how to do, absolutely no clue. And most importantly, the funds required to start the business, it was absolutely big zero.
Right.
So how to start a business? But one thing was very clear, we'll not do the job, we'll do only a business. So the best business was then, I thought, and then I found out there are two ways. One, you start the service industry, where the people call and they need the services. In sales, when you want to sell something, commodity or the equipment or the product, you have to go and reach to the customer.
Right.
But when you need a services like घर में पानी का नल बंद है, you find the person. आपको एक्वागार्ड लेना है, तो सेल्स का बंदा आपको अप्रोच करता है. But if your water tap is closed,
then you find
out. You struggle to find it out.
Yes.
To get a right guy. So this is what I found out, and then I started the welding machine repairs activity. So that was one thing which I started, and I know my first job. When I took the first job, I was having no money, but I took it. I opened the machine and I went to the customer and I said, "Sir, I want to buy the spares, please give me some money." And he was bound to give me. So this is how the journey started. And second approach was the representation, representing the Kolkata-based or Ahmedabad-based organization who were having some work in Pune to represent them on some retainership. So these dual things we started.
This is the way you started, and it's gradually, step by step.
Then you know, from welding machine repairs, then we started the welding equipment repairs, which like welding rotators and positioners, welding repairs.
How you became one of the largest industrial cranes manufacturers in India?
Yeah, see, from welding machine repairs and welding equipment repairs, my natural inclination was to make the welding equipments, not the machines. I was never interested to make the standard product. I wanted to make something every time special. I mean, that was my liking. So to make the special purpose welding equipments, some small automation systems, that was my purpose, because by the time I was starting repairing these equipments, so I was knowing little bit about how to make it also. I wanted to make it, and then slowly I started, I think in 1991 when I got this plot, Tata Motor was obviously next to us. So I started approaching Tata Motor. But Tata Motor said welding is a technology and we buy it from the welding equipment machine manufacturers. But we have got a lot of jobs for material handling. So can you do us material handling? I said, what is that? Those days material handling was trolleys, pallets, racks.
Okay.
So I started with that. So once I started with that, see, because I came from service industry, I was knowing that how the customers are dependent on the suppliers. So I always given them a reliable solutions. Maybe there were some learnings, there were some delays, there were some lacunas in the supply, but the intention was always to give the right solution to the customer, and we have always given the right solutions. So with this all, customers started trusting us, and when Tata Motor, when they started really on expansion mode, like 206, 406, 407 families, and then Sierra, Estate, Safari, they wanted state-of-art of suppliers.
With their growth, you start.
Yeah, and
were getting opportunities.
Yes, and then they wanted some good crane manufacturers. So I found out this Stahl crane systems from Germany.
Which year you started this?
This I think in 2000, 1999 I first.
Okay.
So actually journey with Tata Motors started from
flexi-
1996. So 97, 98 we became a little bit more close on this racks and pallet supply. And then they said, why don't you find out? And I think 1999, I have given the first hoist to Tata Motors for demonstration.
So this is the way journey started.
This is the way journey started.
So what were the innovations, differentiation you had which helped you to scale to the level you are today? Means कुछ तो differentiation रहा होगा in terms of innovations, technology. क्या आप scale कर पाए यहाँ तक?
I mean, basically I learned everything from the customers.
Okay.
Because
So
what
feedback-
customer needs, that I try to develop. So whatever I was giving, it was reliable to the customer. So I was like one of the trustworthy. जैसे आपके घर में होता है ना, कोई अच्छा कारपेंटरी का काम करते हैं और आपको कोई अच्छा प्लम्बर या अच्छा इलेक्ट्रिशियन नहीं मिलता है, तो आप उसी को बोलते हो, यार भाई तंग आ गए हो, मेरे को कोई प्लम्बर और इलेक्ट्रिशियन नहीं मिल रहा है, तू ही देखना कोई अच्छा है क्या. Then you make association and you get good plumber and good electrician on board. So it's something like that, very similar. So I was giving this welding equipments, repairs. Then same people told us to make the pallets and racks. Same people told us that we want the cranes, and then the same people started what they need further. And I tried to find out the good.
तो आपका feedback mechanism strong रहा. You were regularly getting feedbacks from customers and upgrading your product and services.
Yes, that's it.
Okay. हर एंटरप्रेन्योर की जर्नी में स्ट्रगल्स डेली बेसिस पे रहते हैं, चैलेंजेस टाइम रहते हैं, चैलेंजिंग टाइम्स रहते हैं. आपने जब शुरू किया था डेट आपका कहना है डेट यू गॉट गुड सपोर्ट इज़ वेरी गुड टू नो दैट कि हमारे गवर्नमेंट में भी अगर सही तरीके से अप्रोच किया जाए तो सपोर्ट है वहाँ पर.
डेफिनेटली है.
फिर भी फंड रेजिंग उस टाइम पे इतना आसान नहीं था. मतलब जैसे बैंकों के लोन इजीली जितने आसानी से आज मिल जाते हैं, जो सिस्टम में डेवलप्ड है, तो फंड्स का मैनेजमेंट कैसे किया आपने और क्या चैलेंजेस थे आपके लिए? अपार्ट फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट अप्रूवल्स इज वन थिंग, बट द डे टू डे रनिंग ए बिजनेस यू नीड वर्किंग कैपिटल, यू नीड लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स टू बी मैनेज. तो कैसे मैनेज कर पाए?
No, in service industry when initially I started, frankly speaking, business started with no money, and there was no great necessity of the money when you are in service industry.
Right.
And then I could build some reputation with the bank because I started always working on the current account and getting the money and saving it. And then one of the bank managers, see again I am telling you how you get the good people in the journey. One of the bank manager, he advised me, you have started a business. To build the reputation with the bank, you start one recurring deposits. Per month you save something.
Right.
Those days it was called as a RD.
Today also
RD account. So RD account you open it, and then you will save some money. And those days my turnover monthly was like 3,000, 4,000 rupees. But out of that, I made a point that we opened a recurring account of 1,000 rupees per month. That was my first recurring account.
Today, sir, I think your turnover yearly is 300 crore plus. I'm not wrong.
Yeah. So that helped me. I mean, at the end of the year, my saving was 12,000. It was a big amount. And then, it was so interesting. With some interest and all, putting some 2,000 and odd rupees, I had a 15,000 FD at the end of first year. That has built the reputation, and which has helped me to give the project loans whenever I used to get any big order.
You used to get project loans?
Project loans, because I had a good reputation with the bank.
Okay. What are the future plans, sir? You had already crossed 300 crore plus turnover yearly basis. आप 300 करोड़ plus turnover clock कर रहे हैं ग्रुप में. So आपके आगे क्या विजन क्या है? आप और कहाँ पहुँचना चाहते हैं? क्या प्लान्स है आपके? आप ऑलरेडी पूना, जयपुर, चेन्नई में आपके मैन्युफैक्चरिंग स्टेट ऑफ द आर्ट फैसिलिटीज़ है.
No, we would like to take it to the real corporate level for family based. We have got really a team of good people. Mm-hmm. They want to grow and they want to take the company to the next level. So we would like to, I would not like to, I don't keep the numbers as a targets.
Okay.
Let it happen naturally. So there are the boys who come with the numbers, they want to achieve the numbers, and whatever support they need, we have to give. But as an India country as a whole, if you really see that we have got to participate in India growth story, participate in contract manufacturing global stories, participate in the bringing new technologies, AI based basically, and most importantly all these years we were bringing the technologies. Now we have to think exporting the technologies. We are mastering the technologies and we are becoming a technical hub also.
Right.
So we have to export the technology now. That should be the next target.
Fantastic. So Sidhharth ji से बात हो रही थी. Sidhharth ji has joined you in last decade, and with their contribution, I think business has transformed. Business transformation और growth rate में भी इजाफा हुआ last decade में. So how you see the contribution of your son Sidhharth in this business?
I mean 100 out of 100, not even 99.
Okay.
Because I was just, doing a business, but the growth came because of Sidhharth.
So exactly when he joined? Means
He joined exactly 7 years before.
7 years ago last.
So he is the growth.
He has transformed the business.
He has transformed the business.
The scale you are aiming right now.
That is what is because of Sidhharth.
Great. आपकी टीम से बात हो रही थी. I got to know आप भगवत गीता उन्हें देते हैं पढ़ने के लिए. और तो आपसे जानना चाहेंगे कि भगवत गीता का क्या प्रभाव रहा आपके ऊपर और what key learnings you had implemented in your business? Any key learnings?
How to tell you? Bhagavad Gita is a ready reckoner of the life.
Right.
Life is full of stress and problems. So whenever you have got any problem, get a solution in Bhagavad Gita. It is as simple as that. I mean, we call it as a religious book or philosophical book, but I call it as a Bible of the life. I mean, it really gives us the more description how you can live peacefully, what are the right paths. I mean, it really brings peace into the mind.
It's a management.
It is a management guru.
Also.
It's a management guru. That's right. That's the right word.
Okay. So, sir, you had a very successful career till now and still growing strong. So, we would like to know a few advice you want to give to our audience, जो आपको सुन रहे हैं, so that they can be as successful as you are. Means वो भी grow कर पाएं, आपसे सीख पाएं और एक successful entrepreneur बन पाएं.
I mean, there is no advice basically. Everybody knows how to become successful with his own way. But I would like to say one thing what I have done. First thing is that I have always kept a belief in what I am doing and what I have to deliver. So attitude must be very clear to help the customer, not to make any shortcuts, to deliver what customer is really looking for. It doesn't mean that we have always given the right solution. We also learned, because it's the first time I did a lot many things. So we learned a lot. But ultimately we stood by the customer and we completed our responsibilities. So first is believe yourself, believe what you are doing. Don't get, I will say that diverse your mind, seeing other success. कि यार मेरा बिजनेस में इतना मैं स्ट्रगल कर रहा हूँ, कुछ नहीं हो रहा है, देखो बाजू वाला कितनी स्पीड से आगे गया. तो we start, blaming our business. Don't do that.
Focus रखना है.
Focus रखो. मतलब every business is a good business, but what is your passion? If you have got a passion of the business, your belief systems, your efforts, your intentions, everything is correct, then success तो आएगा ही ना क्या है.
Thanks for your time, sir.
Great.
Thanks for your valuable time, and you are our real MSME hero.
No, not like that.
You are creating opportunities for people. You are truly taking that Make in India initiative ahead. So we congratulate you for that.
But this is what the background provided again by the government.
Yes.
I mean, we have to say thanks to the government. One thing I would like to say repetitively, when you go to other countries, everybody talk proudly about their own governments. But it is only in our country or in this continent of the world, we really criticize our government. I mean, it's not correct.
So I hope, sir, time will change and this statement will be followed by many other entrepreneurs watching you, and I'm sure with time we start taking pride in our...
If somebody want to start a business, I will definitely advise him, go to the government first with the right officer, take his advice, take his guidelines, and how supportive he is, you try to feel it by yourself.
Great. Thank you, sir. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.